Hey y'all, if you're new here, my name is Amber. On my channel, we primarily talk about handbags and accessories, but I also cover a wide range of other items to let you know if the quality matches up to the price tag or not. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today's video is a haul, I guess you would say. I don't know, maybe? Okay, I have some new contemporary pieces to share with you guys. I have one bag from Spade that I actually purchased secondhand, but the style itself is long retired, so I couldn't buy it new even if I wanted to right now. And then I have brand new with you 3 pieces from Furla to share, which is brand new to me. I have never tried Furla at all, but this is my first kind of foray in with them, if you will. And then I have one piece from a brand called Oryany or Oryany. I think it's Oryany, the way that it's spelled out. And then I have 2 pieces from Coach Outlet to share with you guys. So I've definitely picked up a few new things here and there, and I want to share it with you guys. So the first 2 pieces I'm going to show you are from Furla. So I proudly sit here before you and admit all of my pouch addictedness. It doesn't matter if they are cute and I see them, they suck me in like a daggone tornado. It is what it is. I fully own my problems here, okay? So so these came with their own little dust bags, which I thought was really cute. I didn't expect it. And they were brand new. I picked these up from Saks Off 5th. So this is not what I paid, by the way. This was my first time also shopping with Saks Off 5th, which I really quite enjoyed. But these are the tags that came with these little pouches, and that is definitely not what I paid. These were way, way below that. But they were so cute, and I could not pass them up. And they are these adorable little nylon zip pouches. So just to give you a size reference, I'll show you next to my phone. So these aren't teeny tiny, but they're not huge either. And they're, like I said, they're nylon. They have gold hardware, and you have 2 different clips here. I haven't even taken the plastic off of these yet. So you have 2 different little clips here. You have a regular key ring, and then you have a little lobster claw that swivels. And then you get the little Furla branding there on that leather zipper pull. So when you open them up, they are just a single little pouch on the inside there. You have the little tag along the back. And surprisingly, the top of this is actually kind of rigid. There's something like right here, right there. If you can see that, that has a little bit of like rigidness to it. So you have to pull it open. And then it does have a pretty wide base, and this has also got something kind of rigid in it a little bit. The bottom is definitely softer than this at the edge of the top right here. But I just love these. They are so stinking cute. So I picked up the red and the green. I could not help myself. It is what it is. I got 2 of them. So these little nylon pouches were the first thing I picked up, and I absolutely love these. And I actually just noticed that on this the opposite side to the little keyring here, right? This has a little hole in it, this little leather tab on the other end. So you could take a small little quick release D-ring, push it through there, and then connect a strap on both sides and use this like a little teeny tiny mini bag. I don't use mini bags because they're just simply not big enough to hold all my crap, but you could do it. So, just you could do it. So, since we started with Furla, let's just stick with that brand, and I will show you the bag that I picked up from them. So, as I mentioned, Furla is a brand that I have never purchased from before. I've heard of them, but in my mind, it's not a brand that I thought about a whole lot. It wasn't a brand I was very familiar with. I hadn't seen a lot from them. And when I was scrolling through Saks Off 5th, I saw this bag. And I'm fairly sure, if you're more familiar with Furla as a brand than I am, you can let me know. But I'm almost positive that Furla also has outlet bags, the same as Coach and Michael Kors and Kate Spade and all of that. So I'm sure that this is probably a Furla outlet piece. But regardless, I saw it, I really liked it, so I went ahead and picked it up. So this and those 2 pouches is my first kind of little taste of Furla, or you know, dipping my toe in with the brand to give it a try. So this is the bag that I picked up. And it's this very simple, standard kind of satchel looking style. Because the entire reason that I was actually looking at Saks Off 5th was because I realized that in my entire massive giant handbag collection, I did not have a black leather satchel style bag in this very simple classic shape. I have small black bags, I have huge black bags, I have black nylon bags, I have black leather bags, I have black cotton bags, I have all kinds of black bags. They're my favorite, hands down. But I did not have this very kind of simple, classic black satchel shape. So that's what I was actually looking for when I was scrolling through Saks Off 5th. And I ran across a couple before I found this one, but I liked this one a lot. I love these kind of oversized chap pieces right here that the strap is supported by. I love their branding right here on the front, how it's kind of tonal and it just blends in, but then you have that little tiny small pop of their branding. I love that these two shorter top handles have the hardware to allow them to lay down. Right now I have them trained to sit up because that's the way I had them in the bag. But I just love everything about this style and shape. So as I showed you on the front, it's very, very simple. You do have those kind of oversized, I think they're called chap pieces. I could be completely wrong there. But I love that oversized little leather detail where the straps connect. And I love their really simple branding right there on the front with that little pop of gold. And then this right here is actually a pocket. So I have this bag totally stuffed right now to keep its shape. But my phone goes down in there no problem. And when the bag isn't stuffed, it doesn't leave this little crease either. But I love that there's that really easy access pocket right there on the front of the bag for my phone. The back has nothing. It's just a very clean design on the back. And I'll show you the tag. That way you can get the style number in case you're interested. So that's the tag. And then let me take the stuffing and all of that out and I will show you the inside. It also has the feet along the bottom, which I like. Okay, so with all of the stuffing out, I'll show you that again. But you can see the phone goes in there really nice and easy when it's not completely stuffed. And this leather is soft and kind of flexible, but it still has enough rigidity to maintain its shape and structure. Of course, over time it is going to get softer and it will start to puddle a little bit more, but right now it's holding its shape and structure really nicely. On the bottom, you do have a little bit of something that has a little bit more support for your bottom, which I like. And then on the inside, it's fairly simple. On the front side here, you have two slip pockets there, if you can see those. So one is smaller and then the other one is quite a bit wider. And then on the back side you have a really nice long zipper pocket. There we go. You have a really nice long zipper pocket, and then there is your little care booklet. But I'll give you a size reference. My phone easily fits in that zipper pocket. And then my phone will also fit in the slimmer slip pocket on the opposite side as well. So you can see there's plenty of room for all of your essentials in there. I just love it. It's such a good size. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's kind of that Goldilocks size where you can easily get your essentials in there, but it's not an overwhelming size. So it also comes with an adjustable, removable strap. It is a buckle adjustment, and you have the extra little keeper bit to tuck in the tail end of your strap, which I love. This is a really, really good strap. It's not super wide, but it has enough width to it to really support the weight of the bag and be really comfortable. They did a really nice edge coating on it. It's really beautiful. Now, the one thing that I did notice that I'm not super crazy about is the D-rings to hold your removable strap are tiny. Look how small those are. It just seems improportionate to the size of the bag and the hardware on the strap. Do you see how small that looks in comparison? I just thought that was really strange that the D-rings were so small. But at the same time, it does kind of keep the silhouette of the bag really nice and streamlined because you don't have a giant D-ring hanging off of each side. So I guess there are pros and cons to both. So on your removable strap, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 different adjustments from here to here. And I have it on the third one from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. And that's about perfect as far as a crossbody length goes for me. That's really, really comfortable. It's not too high. It's not too low. And then it also works at this length for me as a nice longer shoulder bag. But as usual, I will probably most likely carry this over the crook of my arm, or I'll just hand carry it by these 2 top handles. So I absolutely love this bag. I think the leather feels really, really good. As far as my first impressions of Furla go, even if this is just an outlet bag, I really like it. I think the quality is there. I think it is definitely worth it. So that was the Furla bag I picked up. All right, let's go with the pre-loved Kate Spade that I picked up next. Then I'm going to show you the Oryany bag and one of the Coach outlet bags that I picked up, because those two I think are fabulous alternatives to the Prada re-edition little crossbody if you're interested in that. And then I will show you the last Coach outlet bag that I picked up, which I am absolutely obsessed with. So let's keep going with the Kate Spade. All right, so this is the little pre-loved Kate Spade that I picked up, and this is called the Kate Spade Smoosh bag. And as far as I'm aware, I believe this was a Kate Spade outlet piece as well, because they also have a piece that's very similar to this on the retail side that's called something. I'll throw in a photo right here really quickly so you know what I'm talking about. But I actually prefer the Smoosh to this style over here, because this style has almost like a little divider that goes through the middle down the side right here, and it just gives it a little bit of a odd look to me, whereas this one is just solid all the way around. You don't have that division. And I think if you love the look of the Loewe puzzle bag and the way it's constructed, just its overall shape, I think this is a fabulous alternative to that, because you still get that really short, dinky kind of little top handle look. It's got that very kind of rectangular shape to it, and when it's not stuffed, it'll definitely smush in the middle, hence its name, the Smoosh. I love this style. I showed one of these a while ago, I don't remember when, but I had picked this up initially in a color called Gingerbread, which is a beautiful shade of brown that they offer. And I saw this one for sale on Mercari, and I got a heck of a deal on it. Super inexpensive, and I could not pass it up because you guys know I love a good black bag. Can't pass up a good black bag, so I picked this one up. So this bag is fairly simple and straightforward, and that's part of why I love it. So you do have this top handle right here, and as I said, I have this one stuffed right now because the person that owned it before I got it, I don't think they stored it properly, because when it came to me, it was smushed, but not this way. It was smushed like in. So this top was coming up to a point really badly, and it was wrinkling the zipper as opposed to it just, you know, slouching down like a little hobo style. It was smushing in this way and then getting, anyway. So I stuffed it to help it reshape just a little bit. On the outside of this bag, you have a little tiny slip pocket on either end. These are pretty small, I will show you. I can kind of slip my phone in there, but it sticks up pretty far. I mean, you could definitely do that in a pinch, or if you didn't mind it sticking up. I don't really like mine sticking up quite that far, but you can definitely get smaller items in there. You know, a pack of gum, a pocket knife, a ticket stub, parking ticket, something like that. And then no pockets on the front or the back. You just have those two on either end. And let me unstuff it and I'll show you the inside. So this is what I was talking about. When I first received it, it wanted to do this number where it would smash in front to back. And then when I had stuff in it and it would start to try to do the slouchy thing, it would do this kind of thing where the zipper would just wrinkle. And I like this bag because it does the little slouchy smoosh thing, and that's what I wanted it to do. So you can see where I've had it stuffed now, and I've kind of rounded that top back out that it does the little slouch that I'm talking about. And I think it's so stinking cute. It looks so cute just over the crook of your arm, or if you just hand carry it. I love this style so much. Highly, highly recommend. So when you unzip it, this one's going to be a little bit difficult to see because the lining on the black one is black. But against the front right here, you have a slip pocket. And then against the back, you have a zipper pocket. And other than that, you just have the wide open space. So the way that this is designed, it's not super tall, but it has a ton of depth on it. So this bag will hold a tremendous amount of stuff. It'll hold way more than what you would think. So I love this style. This is, obviously I do, this is my second one. So, and then it also comes with a longer adjustable, removable strap. This is probably my least favorite part of this bag because the strap is those little push pin things where you have to pull them out and then push them back through. So this will go crossbody on me. I'm not going to change this strap to demonstrate because it's so difficult to move around for me personally. But as a crossbody, it hits like right here. So it's a little bit higher than I prefer, but it definitely works. There's no issue with that. But my preference is actually to hand carry this one or throw it over the crook of my arm. But if I use the longer strap, then I set it at its shortest length and I use it as a longer shoulder bag. And this is where it hits on me as a longer shoulder bag. So I think that's pretty cute. It still lets you be hands-free. It's really, really cute, really secure. I just love this bag. So if you happen to run across one of these for a good price and you're not sure if it'll hold enough or whatever the case may be, I definitely recommend them. It's just a super cute, easy style, really, really casual, holds everything you need. I love this bag. Absolutely love it. All right, now let's get into this Oryany bag. So I believe it's pronounced Oryany because when I've seen it written out, the O-R is small and then the Y-A-N-Y is large. So I think it's Oryany, but it may be Oryany. I really don't know. This is my first bag from this brand as well. And this is the first of two that I'm going to show you that I think are fabulous, fabulous alternatives to the Prada Nylon re-edition bag that's been hugely popular since they released it. So this one is probably going to resemble that little Prada bag the most because I got this one in black. And this is what it looks like. So this is a nylon bag, obviously. And I think this is awesome. I think this one is so, so, so good. So let me show you why. First of all, I love silver hardware and all of that. But when I went through the photos, so you can find a little nylon bag like this anywhere, right? We can find them on Temu, Amazon, your local Walmart, Target, any store that you want, you can find them. And when I first saw this one, I started to just scroll on by, but I went ahead and looked at it anyway because I love a nylon bag and I love this style of nylon bag. And when I was scrolling through the photos, the first thing that jumped out at me was this. There's an outside zipper pocket on this bag, which, as I'm sure you're well aware, these styles of little nylon bags rarely, if ever, come with an outside pocket. The one kind of bummer about it is that it doesn't actually fit my phone. Let me give you the style number for this one really quickly, just in case you're interested, because I did pull the tags off of this already. But there's the tag if you wanted to look it up. And again, this one came from Saks Off 5th. There's the other one. There's what it's called, the Santa Crossbody. so I'm not sure which one of those would help you find it. But I was hoping my phone would fit in this zipper pocket, but unfortunately it's just a tiny bit too small. I can't force it in there. Well, I can almost force it in there, but I can't. It's just too tight. So, unfortunately, I can't put my phone back here for quick access. But you could still throw your keys in there, your ear pods, your gum, anything that you wanted to just grab quickly without getting to the inside of your bag. So I still think the fact that this has a single outside zip pocket or pocket of any kind is like a huge bonus in this bag's favor compared to the majority of nylon bags like this. You know what I mean? So I do like that there is a tiny, small little branding right here. It's just a nod that this is its own thing, even though it is very similar to another very popular style bag. This is its own brand. It is its own thing. It's very tonal. It's very subtle, but it's still there, and I like that. This also has really nice piping trim, and this is the other thing that I really like about this bag. It may not look like this has a lot of depth to it, but this is actually really deep for one of these nylon bags. Typically, you'll get about that much, about like this. You're getting at least about an extra inch of depth on this particular bag than you do on most of the little nylon bags that are in this overall size and shape. If we get to the inside, again, fairly simple. You have one slip pocket right there on the front that is trimmed on the edge, so it's easy to find. And then on the back, you have a nice zipper pocket and their little branding tag. And then the inside is not super bright and easy to see, but it isn't black either. So I like that. And then this also does have the little tail piece on the zipper if you want to pull it out. And that will let you unzip it a little bit further to open it up a little bit more. But I found that I didn't really need that extra bit on the zipper, so I like it tucked in because it just gives it a cleaner look. And you can tell that this has some structure to it. This is nylon, but there's some kind of extra padding reinforcement on the bottom that doesn't let this bag just completely fold in on itself, and it helps support the weight of your items as well, which is another thing that I really like about this one. And then, of course, it comes with a chain strap. Now, I wouldn't say that these clips are the most heavy duty I've ever seen, but they work just fine. They're a unique kind of pentagonal shape, I guess, but it's got a good spring, and it is a swivel clip on a chain strap, so this will never get tangled. So that is your first strap option. You can let it just dangle in the front like decor. You can hand carry it. Now, I would not say this is long enough for shoulder carry. Like, you could get it up there, but this would literally be right in your armpit, so I wouldn't carry it like that. But I do like it as just a top handle, crook of the arm, hand carry, or decorative little strap. And then this also comes with a longer, wider kind of guitar nylon strap that a lot of these bags come with now. And I forgot to show you, but they do have, if you can see there on their hardware, they do have their branding, which isn't necessary, but I think it is a nice touch. This is where it hits on me, which I find to be literally a perfect strap drop for me personally. It's right about at my hip, a little bit below the top of my hip, so it's really, really comfortable. It sits really nicely. If you are very, very tall or much bigger than I am, you may find it a little bit short, but if you're around my size or average height, or maybe even a little bit taller if you're thinner, then it'll be perfectly fine for you. And then at its shortest length, I'll show you where it sits, but this also has an additional little leather bit right here, and you can slide that down. You see how the strap wants to separate right there when you have it shortened? This little leather bit, you just slide down to the end, and it helps pull that strap together so you don't have the two pieces flopping around. It is a little bit annoying when you go to adjust the strap because you have another piece you have to work around, but I like it for the purpose that it serves. So at its shortest, this is where it hits on me. So just a nice mid-length shoulder bag. I think that's really cute as well, but I prefer this as a crossbody. It's casual but cute. This holds all of my essentials and there's still extra room in there. I think it looks really, really cute as just a little top handle bag. I think you can take this longer nylon strap off where I picked the black, and you could use the chain strap only and really dress this bag up if you wanted to. I think this is a fabulous, fabulous alternative to the Prada re-edition, the little nylon Prada re-edition. I think this is a fabulous alternative. Okay, this next bag is from Coach Outlet. And this is another one that I think is a fabulous alternative to the Prada re-edition nylon bag. Now, I did not pick this one up in black, but it was available in black. I just didn't get it in the black because the black version had gold hardware. And there's something with me about a nylon bag and silver hardware that I think just looks perfect. Silver hardware on a nylon bag to me is perfection. And you guys are probably going to be surprised because I actually picked this one up in red. And I'm not a red person. Like, you can, I don't do red. It's just not a color I really care for. It's not one I'm ever really drawn to. But this red, this shade of red I'm going to show you is the perfect red. And with the silver hardware, it just looks so good. And this bag style is one that I actually already have as well, which you guys can't really see it, but it's right there. And I picked this one up previously in this gorgeous blue teal color that I love so, so, so much. So I already knew I really liked the bag style, and then I saw this beautiful red, and it had that gorgeous silver hardware, and I had to get this one as well. So the bag is called the Ellis Crossbody, I believe. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you about that. No, I did lie to you. So this one is called the Nylon Ellis Shoulder Bag. And this one is in the 1941 red and silver. And I don't know how this is going to come across on my camera, but what I can see is pretty close. This is like the perfect shade of a cherry red that's just a little bit on the deeper side. And with that silver hardware, it is just stunning. It looks so good, and I am not a red person. So I will show you the black version that was available, if it's still available. I hope so. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video as well, any of these bags that are still available for purchase, they will all be linked in the description box according to their number on screen. Anything that I can't find brand new from the store, I will try to find you a pre-loved option somewhere and link that below. So this is the Nylon Ellis shoulder bag, and it's a nylon style that's very, very simple. You have no outside pockets on this one, which again, I wish there was one on the back. That would have just made this perfect. But I love this chunky zipper pull. You have the leather bit right there that's kind of for comfort, and then this large silver circle. Love that. I think it's so cool. And then on the inside, again, it's fairly simple. So against the front here where you have the Coach emblem, you have a slip pocket. And then on the back side, you have a nice sized zipper pocket. And for size reference, again, there's my cell phone. So my phone will stand up vertically in this bag. It's nearly right at the top, but it will do it. And then if I lay it down horizontally, you can see there's a ton of room in this one as well. So I love this so much. So let me show you the straps that this one comes with. But along the bottom, again, with this one, you do have a little bit of extra something that reinforces the bottom a little bit. And you can see it comes up with this little corner detail to give you a little bit of reinforcement on these corners, which I really like because it helps the base of the bag maintain a shape so it doesn't just sag right in the middle. You have those leather details right there on the side. I love this style. It's so easy and convenient. And then you get two straps with this one. So you have this shorter webbed kind of woven strap. And that's where this one hits as a little shoulder bag. So again, I like just kind of throwing it to the back a little bit, and it's super comfortable. This woven strap is very flexible and soft, and it feels really nice. You can also just hand carry it, though I do find this strap a little wide for hand carry. It's not the easiest for that for me personally, but crook of the arm, I'll throw it over the crook of my arm all the time. So you get that strap, and again, these are swivel clips. I forgot to mention that. But you can throw that one to the front, and then you also get the longer adjustable removable strap, same material, and again, this one has that extra little leather bit so that when you adjust it, the strap won't just separate and flop around. You can push that down and it'll keep your strap cinched together really nicely, which I like. And I don't have this one adjusted all the way out. You can see there's this much more that you can adjust the strap down if you want to, so you could probably gain another 5 or so inches long if you wanted to, but this is where I adjust it. This is where I like it. It's right at my hip. It's super comfortable, lightweight, easy to carry. I absolutely love this one. And then the cherry on top of all of it is that this bag style comes with a little pouch, just like a lot of the little Prada bags do. The only thing I'm not crazy about with this one is this is your D-ring on the back. So it opens right here on the side, if you can see that. And when you connect it to the little D-ring on the strap, which I don't do this anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But when you connect it, you can see that those two D-rings are not going to lay flat against each other. So it kind of always puts your pouch at this weird little angle. And it just won't let it lay flat. This also isn't a swivel clip, but you could definitely add another small little quick release O-ring or something to put in between those, and that would help it lay flat if you wanted to keep it on the strap. I just don't do that. But this has a little pocket on the front. This isn't quite big enough to hold cards, but you could slip a piece of gum or something in it maybe. And then on the inside, it is just an open little pouch. So it would hold earbuds or coins, or you could fold cash up and put it in there. Any sort of little bits and bobs are going to go in here. And it's just an extra little pouch. And who doesn't love an extra little pouch with a bag? It's like getting a free accessory. So that is the Coach Outlet Ellis shoulder bag in the 1941 red. And I think that this bag is a fabulous alternative to the little nylon Prada re-edition. Or even if you don't care about finding an alternative to the Prada bag, this is just a fabulous bag on its own. If you have never tried nylon, don't discount it. Give it a shot. Try one. Don't get a super cheapy one, because those are going to be really, really floppy and just not the best quality generally. There are some that I have found that I have picked up from Temu and the likes that have been in this sort of nylon style that have actually been pretty good. So just pay attention, but try to get one that looks and seems like it's going to be a good quality bag, and give nylon a try, because I absolutely will champion nylon to the bitter end. If you get a good one, they are such a good bag. I totally forgot to mention it, but you can easily add a little silver chain to this bag as well. And how stinking cute is that? You could carry it like a little oversized clutch, or just use it as a shoulder strap or decoration, or however you wanted to do it. But a little silver chain on this is super cute as well. And then the last bag that I have to share with you guys for this video is another one from Coach Outlet. And I am absolutely obsessed with this bag, you guys. I think it is so cute. So this is the Andy Crossbody. Now, it doesn't look all that great just yet, but let me fix it all up and show it to you. So you can see on the side, it has these little kind of like tassel bits that are hanging off. So this is made like a bucket style, and you can cinch these in if you want to, or if you don't want to, you can leave them open. The front here does not say Coach or anything like that. It has the horse and carriage that is synonymous with Coach, which I love, because you still have that branding there, but it's kind of under the radar. Like, if you know, you know. Otherwise, it just looks like a really nice leather bag with some kind of detail that maybe you're not familiar with, you know? And then it has a top handle, and it also comes with a crossbody strap that I'll show you in a minute. The top is open, but it has this super strong magnetic closure. On the back, you have a zipper pocket, and then on the front, you have a small slip pocket right there that's probably just about the right size for cards. And then this does have the little signature Coach hang tag, and this one is like a metal, but the hardware is all on the inside, so you don't really see that. But I like this bag when it's cinched in, so let me fix it and I'll show you. So this is what I like when it's cinched in. These will lay down over time, or you can, you know, just kind of push them a little bit, but I don't mind it. I like the little fringy tassel details sticking off the side all crazy, and I love this little cinched in look where it gives it almost like a pleated effect, and you still have your pretty little logoing down here at the bottom, and it's just so stinking cute when you push it together. I think that is so cute, and I love it top handle or over the crook of the arm. It's just different and unique, and it's not the same silhouette as every bag you normally see. So it also comes with a crossbody strap, and this one is quite thin, but this bag isn't overly heavy for a leather bag, so I think the strap will be fine. Let's see. So it looks like there are 7 adjustments from here to here, and they have it right in the middle on the 4th one. So I'm not going to move it because my phone's about to die, so I want to get this done before I lose y'all. And you do have an extra little keeper bit on your strap to keep the tail tucked in, which of course is very nice. Coach always does really good straps. So on the exact middle adjustment, this is where it hits on me. So I could totally do that crossbody. I would probably adjust it down 1 or 2 more notches maybe, but at this length it's going to work crossbody and be a good length as a long shoulder bag. But my preference still is as a top handle. I think this is so cute as a little handbag, little scrunched up pleated bucket look to it. I absolutely adore this. No feet on the bottom or anything. This isn't an overly huge bag, but it's definitely going to hold all of your essentials, no problem. I love it. I wish it had one outside pocket, maybe like right in the middle here on the back, that I could slip my phone in, but I don't care. I still think this is so cute. I love everything about this one. So that was the last bag for this video, the Coach Outlet Andy Crossbody. So that was all of the bags and little accessories that I had to share with you guys for this video. I think this is everything that I have picked up in the last few weeks as far as contemporary brands go. Of course, I pick up random bags and accessories here, there, and everywhere from Temu and other brands and all of that, but I will share them with you guys as they come. I just wanted to throw all of these together in one video for you guys, because some of y'all like seeing the contemporary bags and things, and some of y'all really don't. So I figured if I put them all in one video, then those of y'all that like it can see it all at one time. And if you wanted a more in-depth look at like what any of these will hold, or any more details on any of these that I just didn't cover in this video, then let me know below, and I'll be more than happy to do a dedicated video on, you know, one of these bags in particular as opposed to all of them together. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a comment down below, because I absolutely love chatting with you guys. Thank you so much for spending some of your incredibly precious time with me today, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys!